Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. Today I have the Taurus G3C. This is the actual Toro model. However, we're doing a review on budget pistols, so I wanted to throw this Taurus in there. I've had a G2C for years and it's been flawless. However, I haven't shot the G3C, and at the price point these pistols are coming in, you can get them for $250 for the non-optic version and around $350 or so for the Toro optic version. So it could be a very good budget option, and if it's anything like my G2C has been, it'll be a great option for those on a budget. So today we're going to shoot a few rounds through this pistol and see how it really performs. Alright guys, before we jump into this video, I just want to first thank you guys for joining us, and also please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. That's what really supports this channel and draws us. We do not monetize this channel or anything like that. We just do this to bring honest reviews to you guys. And also, if you want to support, you can always check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. For those of you that do not know, we're a holster manufacturer here in Kansas City, Missouri. We do a full line of Kydex holsters and do some leather holsters as well. So if you need any holsters, check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. Alright, so today we have the G3C. Like I said in the intro, I've had a G2C for ever since they came out, and it's been honestly one of the best guns I've ever had as far as reliability goes. To this point, I couldn't even tell you how many rounds I got through that gun, but it's a lot. I've never had a hiccup in the world with it, and to be honest with you, it hasn't been taken care of that great. It's been a truck gun and stuff like that. On side-by-side trips, it's always with us. So it's been kind of abused, and still we get it out and it functions every time, so I can't complain about it at all. So I'm really curious to see if this G3C lives up to the same as my G2C has been. So just a little before we start, on budget guns, I don't care if it's Taurus or any of the budget type guns, there's always a little give and take. So to get a budget gun, it's giving up something. Most of the time it's in parts and quality or customer service or things like that that really draw that price down. Quality control is another part of that. So this is a review on one of one. And I always say that because on these guns you can get one bad one, and we've experienced with some other guns as well. So I can only give you my opinion on this one, but just know when you're in the budget category, unfortunately part of that comes with there's going to be a bad one every once in a while, but that also happens with higher end guns. So don't let that detour you from these guns, but I just want to bring that up for sure. So to start, it's got a 3.2 inch barrel. It's a polymer striker fired pistol. The controls are not ambidextrous. It's just one-sided controls with your slide release. It does have a thumb safety on it and the mag release there. So it's just your basic controls. The sight on it is blacked out serrated rear and a front white dot. But if you really look, I don't know how well you can see, I'll try to add a clip of it. The white dot is not very bright at all. So the sights, just first impression, are pretty poor, but you can easily change the sights or even put a little, I'm a fan of orange sights, put a little orange fingernail polish or something up in that dot and it would help a ton. But again, with the budget pistol, you can't expect everything, but these sights, just first impression, aren't the greatest. Like I said, this is a Toro model, so you can pick any optic of your choice and put on there. The Toro model is up in the 350 to 375 range, so it kind of bumps this pistol up out of the budget category in my opinion, because once you start getting close to $400, you got the Masada Slim, the MC9, a lot of guns that are optic ready, and in my opinion a little better quality in that price range. So for me, this gun with the optic personally wouldn't make sense, but that doesn't mean it's a bad gun. The one that really makes sense to me would be the non-optic version that you can find for $250 or so. And for that range, that's a good entry-level price range that a lot of people can afford. And the main thing about a concealed carry pistol is it needs to be reliable. So especially people for entry level getting their first gun, the last thing they need if they depend their life on it is issues and not knowing how to control it, because those people don't shoot as much. There's just a lot that goes into that. The trigger on this gun has a trigger safety on it, and then it's got a lot of take up. I mean, it's got a lot of take up all the way to the back, and then the brakes all the way at the back. The reset's not too bad, but the trigger just definitely has a lot of travel. That doesn't mean it's bad, but definitely back to the price point thing, it's kind of a give and take. It's starting to rain on us here, which we've been battling all day. Let me put a couple ear protection on and put a couple rounds through this thing, and we can give you some more thoughts real quick. Well, that wasn't too bad. Cleared the plate rack on the first shot, so. Let's shoot one more here. So, you just noticed there, I had one that didn't go off. I'll look for it here in a minute. But this is the same box of ammo that in the last video I had a light strike on one of them in a different pistol. So I'm wondering if it's an ammo problem. This is Angel Fire factory reman ammo, so I wouldn't fully put that on the gun right now. We'll do another video with more shots through it and see. So you did see one hiccup there when it wouldn't shoot, but my guess is ammo related. It's already happened once out of this same 250 round box of ammo, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's another one. The first impressions of this gun are the sights aren't great, and I was complaining about the sights, but it's super accurate. That first, I got 2 plate racks down there. The first mag, I cleared both the plate racks, and that's the first time shooting it, so it's a super accurate and good shooting little pistol. The grip texture on it down here is super aggressive, which is nice because you can get a good purchase on it. So grip texture wasn't a problem. It's a little slick up here, which, like I said, for $250, $300 gun, you can't expect a whole bunch of texture and stippling like you would on a higher end stuff, but just wanted to point that out. The slide serrations on the front aren't my favorite. I always rack the gun off the front. They work, but there's not much to them on the front. On the back, they're fine, but if you're gonna put an optic on it, the slide serrations on the back don't matter that much. So I wish they'd have a little more slide serrations on the front, but again, that's just a little nitpick thing. The pros of this gun are, first of all, the price. If you go non-optic, $250 for a gun that's reliable, you can't argue with that. And like I said, with the Tauruses I've had 0 problems in the world with them. With the G3C anyways, some Tauruses back in the day I've had issues with, but the G3C has been amazing, and this is more or less the same thing in the newer package, so I don't see that being a problem. But it comes with 3 magazines. So there's a lot of $600 and $700 guns that come with 1 or 2 magazines. So for a $250 pistol to come with 3 magazines straight out of the box, that's pretty cool, because if you're on a budget anyways and go to get a budget pistol, and by the time you get a holster and everything, you start adding stuff, it adds up over the price of the gun anyways. But if you go to shoot and only have 1 mag or even 2 mags, you spend all day reloading at the range, and that kind of takes some of the fun out of it. And mags are expensive nowadays. You know, $30, $40 for magazines is kind of ridiculous. So it takes a $250 gun to almost a $300 gun, just if you had to buy another magazine if it only came with 2. So that's a super cool feature on it. Overall, this is what I would expect it to be, and feels a lot like my G3C and shoots really good. I was kind of surprised with the accuracy. We did have that one hiccup, but I'm gonna blame that on the ammo, as like I said, we had one already out of that box, so I'm definitely gonna contact Angel Fire and send this box back to them. Generally speaking, we don't have very much problems with the reman ammo from them, but this box has been a problem for sure, so I'll definitely send that back. If you guys have any thoughts, or let me know what you guys think of this pistol, definitely leave them in the comments section below. Everybody that calls are always asking about budget pistols and this and that, so that's why I wanted to shoot this gun and bring it to you today and just tell you my first shots experience with this one, but also my experiences with the G3C. And if you're in that budget and it fits your price range, I definitely think it's a good option and you can't go wrong. So leave those comments below. If you need anything, give us a call or email us at support@muddyrivertactical.com, or you can check out our website, muddyrivertactical.com. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.